Okay, so if you guessed it, these are all the phones under 25,000. And the competition for 25,000 phones is really high. So this is Prateek and you're already watching TechWiser, and we'll tell you the pros and cons on every device so you can make the best decision. Plus, we have already used these phones in real life. You can see the unboxing, comparison, all of it. So it's just not reading specs for you. Also, we are just at the start of 2022, and did you notice a very interesting thing? Come closer, let me show you. So every phone launched in past 2 months, be it from Realme, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, Motorola or iQOO, all are coming with some bank offers. This year it's happening with all the smartphone launches. We'll talk about that a bit later. So buying a smartphone right now is more about bank offers and discounts. So we'll also tell you all the good deals. So first up, we have the latest, most hyped OnePlus Nord CE2. Now Nord CE2 is launched at 24,999, but you get 1500 ICICI credit card discount, which makes the price 23,499. Now last year Nord CE was a bit laggy, but this year they worked on the performance on Nord CE2. So this year you get Dimensity 900, and for the price, I would say it's one of the pros. Second, Oxygen OS is still one of the very few Android OS to come without bloatware. Clean Android without any ads or recommendation. Now listen carefully, Nord CE2 is cheaper than Oppo Reno 7, so I would recommend getting the Nord CE2. But if you buy your phones offline, I would say go check out Oppo Reno 7 offline. Let me show you something very interesting. Let's take a selfie. Now Oppo Reno 7 has the same camera and a better selfie camera, but Oppo has better photo processing and camera is better than Nord CE2. Now the cons for Nord CE2 is, of course, number one, camera is really average. Number two, another thing is Nord CE2 still comes with Android 11, so you will get only 2 Android updates, meaning you will only get Android 12 and Android 13, that's it. So that is one thing to point out. Honestly, if you want a OnePlus phone in budget with clean bloat-free Android, OnePlus Nord CE2 is the only option under 25,000. So next up is Realme 9 Pro Plus. Now the launch price of the phone is 24,999, but you get an additional 2,000 rupees discount with HDFC credit and debit card. So make sure you do that, which brings the price to 22,999. Now number one pro is camera. You get an OIS camera in this price range, and we have compared the phone to Nord CE2 and flagship phones like Pixel 6 and iPhone 13, and I would say at this price range at 22,999, it is one of the best camera phones. Realme has really worked on the camera in Realme 9 Pro Plus. Another pro of the phone is you get Android 12 right out of the box, so you will get all the latest Android 12 features. Now third pro is you get a glass pack and stereo speakers, and overall the build of the device is really good and compact. Now coming to the cons, there are like very few cons in this device. So number one is bloatware. You get a bit of bloatware on Realme 9 Pro Plus, which you can uninstall. Also, some Realme apps like Realme File Manager has a bit of ads, which you can choose to ignore, but it's my job to tell you that it's there. Number two, Realme actually compared the camera of this to flagship phones. It's a good camera phone, but not as good as Pixel or iPhone as they showed in their marketing. If you want a phone with good camera and overall good built compact phone, I would say Realme 9 Pro Plus is a good option. So the next phone is Vivo V23 SE. Now we did an unboxing video here, but the first question is, there is Vivo V23 as well, and then Vivo V23e. How are they different and which one is better? Well, I checked the offline pricing of Vivo V23 and I would say get the Vivo V23. Vivo V23 gives you better value than Vivo V23 SE. Now the biggest pro of Vivo V23 is the selfie camera. Like, I have used phones from 20,000 to 50,000, and very few phones give you the option to record 4K video from the front camera. So that is there in Vivo V23. Plus you get a 44 megapixel main selfie camera, which probably takes one of the best selfies on any smartphone. Also, you have a secondary ultra wide angle selfie camera as well. Now in case you want to know more about the camera and look at the camera samples, here's a real life camera review here. We'll try to put up a link. And second pro would be the AMOLED display. Now you get a 90Hz AMOLED display, and it's a good quality AMOLED display. Another good thing about Vivo phones this 2022 has been Android 12. All the Vivo phones come with Android 12 right out of the box, so you get all the latest Android features. And with that, you have Dimensity 920. The overall performance of Vivo V23 is also good. The only con for Vivo V23 is the notch. And this is a nitpicking because in order to put 2 cameras and autofocus, Vivo has to go with a notch. But since a lot of you guys pointed out, I'll take it as a small con because with time you get used to the notch. And it's the only phone in this list without the headphone jack. Now Vivo V23 costs 29,990, but you straight up get 2,000 rupees off on HDFC card, which brings the price to 27,990. So at that price, if camera is your priority, especially the selfie camera, Vivo V23 is a good phone. Now if you want a good performance phone with 120Hz AMOLED display, Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge is a good option. Now, there are two Xiaomi 11i phones. Number one Xiaomi 11i, number two Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge. The only difference is Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge has 120 watt fast charging, whereas Xiaomi 11i has 67 watt charging. Rest, both the phones are exactly the same. Now, number one pro is you get Dimensity 920, which is a really good performance chip for this price range. Number two is you get 5160 mAh battery, which is the biggest battery phone in this entire list. Now, another pro is, and this is only for Xiaomi phones, MIUI on Xiaomi 11i is really good. They have improved on the bugs and UI issues. There are a bit of frame drops here and there, but overall, MIUI on Xiaomi 11i is far better than the previous Xiaomi phones. And now about cons. Number one is camera. See, the camera on Xiaomi 11i is below average. So straight up, if camera is your priority, there are better options. Now, number two, and I've noticed this with most of the Xiaomi phones, like if you pick up calls through the earpiece and if you do like this, sometimes the screen doesn't go off or sometimes the screen doesn't turn on when you are taking calls. And this is something I've noticed with most of the Xiaomi phones. Also, you get Android 11 right out of the box. Now, the Xiaomi 11i sells for 24,999. You get a 1500 Kotak Bank card discount, which brings down the price to 23,499. Now, if you want the latest 120 watt fast charging, you will have to get the Xiaomi 11i Hypercharge. You have to pay 2,000 more for that phone, and the price would be 25,499. With card discounts and offers. But I would recommend you to get the Xiaomi 11i. It's basically the same phone minus 120 watt fast charging. Now last but not the least is Realme GT Neo 2. So while shooting this video, Realme GT Neo 2 was selling for 22,999 with 3,000 HDFC discount and 6,000 straight up Flipkart discount. Now, by the time this video goes out, the offer on Realme GT Neo 2 might expire, but hear me out. You get Snapdragon 870, which is super good for the price you're getting the phone. Now, for people who don't know, Snapdragon 870 was the most stable and cool chip of 2021. You also get a 120Hz E4 AMOLED display plus 5000 mAh battery with 60 watt fast charging. So overall, at the price of 22,999, it is a performance beast. Kaushik from TechWiser bought Realme GT Neo 2 in the last sale. You can see this Slack chat over here. Sorry, Kaushik, for leaking your chats. Now the camera is average-ish. So I'm telling you the deal. Of course, keep an eye on Flipkart. सावधान रहे, सतर्क रहे और Realme phone लेते रहे deals पे. So that was the list. Now a lot of phones have launched this month and the next month. So we'll soon be doing a roundup for best phones under 15,000. As well as 40,000. We do read your comments, so stay subscribed for that. And the deal with bank offers and discounts is every single smartphone will have bank offers and discount because that lets manufacturer price their phones a bit higher and even helps bank to sell the cards. And price of every smartphone going in 2022 will be slightly higher, about 2,000 to 5,000 due to chip shortage, COVID and war scenarios. And the prices are not coming back down in the future. So that's it. This is me, Pradeep, signing off. See you tomorrow. Pew pew pew.